found the best setting for Sony cameras and nobody's using it. Have you ever had this happen when you're in video mode and you have all of your settings dialed in for video, obviously? Then you need to go take a picture real quick, so you change your settings, and then you need to get back into video mode and all of your settings are still dialed in for photos. There's a way to completely avoid this and keep things organized for photo and video mode, keep things really efficient. And it's actually really easy. Let's say we're in manual mode for video. So we're set on manual and I've got all the settings the way I want. Maybe I want to have picture profile 1 set. I want my shutter speed to be double my frame rate. In this case, I happen to be shooting in 60p, so double the frame rate. I want my aperture, let's say in this case, like as low as possible. This lens goes to 3.5. And let's say I've exposed this shot with my ISO at 1000. And for my white balance, I've got that locked off at 5600 because my key light is 5600. And maybe I want my focus area to be zone right in the middle. So I've got all of these things set, and then I kick over to photo mode to take a shot real quick. And in photography, typically we're gonna need to change a lot of those settings that we just set for video. So let's say we gotta crank our shutter to get our exposure. Let's say for this type of shot, we wanna have our f-stop or aperture a little bit higher. Maybe our ISO needs to come down a little bit. These are bad examples, but just to get the point across. And then our white balance, we want that to be on auto for photography. So we click that over to auto, and let's say we don't want like any picture profile on at all, so we turn that off completely. And let's say that we want our focus area to be an expandable or like a flexible spot focused right there. So now we're all set up for photo, and we snap our shot, and then we got to kick back over to video mode to finish the shoot. So we go back over to video mode, and now all of our settings are completely shot. The ones we had for video, they're now all set up on the things we did for photography. Our picture profile's gone. We wanted that on picture profile 1. Our aperture and our shutter speed are all jacked up. We originally had that at 125 and our aperture as low as possible. I think our ISO we had at like 1000. We got to go back and reset all of this. White balance has to go back to 5600, which is very inefficient. We got to go back and redo all of this. Don't do it that way. What you want to do instead, get everything set up for video. So let's say we have all these settings dialed in exactly how we want for video. You're gonna go in your menu, and on tab 1, all the way over here on page 3, so tab 1, page 3, camera set memory. You're gonna click that and set it in the first slot here, and it's gonna register all of those settings. If you made it this far, I have something for you. It's actually this camera shutter sound effect that you hear right now. It's completely free, it's copyright free, you can use it in all of your videos. All you gotta do, click the link in the description, add your email, and it's all yours. And if you're liking the video so far and you're excited to see the next and most important step of all of this coming together, let me know by giving it a tap on the thumbs up. Now, this is the really cool part. I'm still in video mode, and all the settings that I just put together, they're all there. I've got my shutter speed at 1/125, my f-stop at 3.5, my ISO at 1000. You can see the focus area is in zone right in the middle. My white balance is set at 5600. And then watch this. I'm gonna kick over to photo mode, back in manual photo mode. And once I'm here, I'm gonna change some stuff. Again, I'm gonna take some photos. I gotta change some things so we can see the shutters there. Just gonna crank up the f-stop again. Let's say I changed everything else. I'll just do one more here just to prove the point. And I'm gonna go over here to just put in auto white balance. Now when I switch back over to video, instead of going to video manual, what I'm gonna do, I've actually custom mapped this in my function menu, but your shoot mode, you're not gonna go to that, you're gonna go to memory recall 1, where you just set all those settings, and everything we had earlier is right where we need it. I showed you all of this on the Sony ZV-E10, which only has 1 memory recall setting for video, 1 for S&Q, and 1 for photo, which is great, but a higher end Sony camera, like an A7 IV, actually has 3 memory recall slots, 1 for photo, 1 for video, 1 for S&Q, for a total of 9. So if it's possible to be a time saver on the ZV-1, it's absolutely gonna be even more beneficial on one of the higher end cameras. And if you like this video, you're gonna absolutely love this one, where I talk about the most effective and efficient way and accurate way to nail your exposure. Take care. See ya.